the fan up. All them, I got Santa. I go monkey. All that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2. It's the Mounties going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Mounties and the Atlanta Falcons. Defense showing blitz. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Coleman. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McGee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Peterman. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. In motion is Austin Hooper. On 3rd down. That's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And a cutback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Falcons now. Peterman on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the shotgun, Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Peterman on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
3rd down, still 14 yards left. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Peterman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Peterman. And nowhere to turn for Peterman as he hits the turf. DeForest Buckner able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go. 319. 319. Detroit. All right, that's in there, Marty.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
In motion is Austin Hooper. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, here we go.
Peterman here from down around his goal line. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Throwing now, Peterman on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Got some room at the 30. Throw left side complete. That's McGee. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
In motion comes the tight end left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This time, Peterman will throw. And Jones has it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And able to to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and, of course, he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A 10th carry for Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards there for number 15. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Grady Jarrett. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Peterman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Coleman, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Peterman. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Flushed out right. And he's got some spin. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And his kick is good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Shift together here from the D-line. After the interception, here's Peterman. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Second down, Peterman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McGee. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On third down, it's Coleman, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Peterman. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Room here to run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll set up to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and goal to go now. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Peterman to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throw left side complete. That's McGee. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Peterman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McGee. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Peterman on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver,
and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll look to throw. And he lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll set up a throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good no matter what you're doing on offense. You just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta. Territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And it's caught. And he's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So 2nd and 10 here. handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. On third down, that's Coleman dancing away at the 30. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That good for 19 and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he motions the wide receiver. A handoff as they run the counter play. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, now look at let's go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now back out comes the offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive.
Check three. Here they come. Hot.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen. Yeah. Amen. That boys in that can't win. Santa. All them, I got Santa. I go monkey. All that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that right. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Amen. That boys in that can't win. Check. Corner. We in it, we gonna. Corner. Did it like my persona. Corner. Ripping them was honest. We used to drive at them Hondas. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We glow up. I heard these always hating, said I never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding. It's okay, yeah. Either way, young, getting paid, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm poppin'. They don't wanna put some money in my pockets. It's okay, yeah. Either way, a hater always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm tryna feed my I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my No way, yeah. They ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard these always hating, said I never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, yeah. It's okay, yeah.
I heard he tryna lie me, but I ain't no dummy. It's okay though, got it, you really want it. I spent 13 on the ring and now I feel unlucky. And she love my diamond ring, she said she wanna touch it. It's okay, I get 30K just to hit the stage. Sip, hit my Michael, in my Michael J. I get cake, I cannot complain. Been finessing since I was a kid in the 2nd grade. Selling lemonade, get paid. Hold up, wait, can I get paid? Yawn, in a break, feel like I'm in space. See a snake, kill a snake, get paid. Get left every day, so get your straight.
I heard he's always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, yeah. Mad cause I'm tryna feed my family. Why I gotta watch a friend more than an enemy? I had to stun on the dad I'm supposed to stunt with. Had to cut you off, you was on some dun. You was supposed to be my dog, why you hate on me? They say success, turn your friends to some enemies. Hey, it's crazy, cause it's shining, now you act shady. Yeah, but I guess it's okay. My mama told me you would show me your ways. Yeah, but I gotta check on him. I had the bands, pull up in the land. Diamonds on me look like I heard he's always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, yeah. It's okay,